everybody knows what happened. Well, if you don't know what happened, we're about to inform you. But everyone knows what happened in Austin, in Texas, this week, right? Now, I personally don't know the details. I just heard about what happened. You saw the news. I saw the headlines. I was like, to be honest, I'm kind of numb to like all the public shootings. I'm numb to all the public shootings. I'm numb to all of these graphic headlines. And it shouldn't be this way. But when you grow up like your whole life and this shit is happening like every other week, like what do you expect to happen? Now, am I gonna be numb to it if someone close to me, like a family member or a close family friend, happens to end up in a tragic event like this? Knock on wood. I hope that doesn't happen. Of course I'm not gonna be numb. Of course I might bawl my eyes out. Of course I'm gonna feel some type of way. And like I've been advocating for a couple years now, is there has to be like a safer way of getting guns out to the public. And there has to be some laws set in place to really track people with these guns. Now, yes, it's America, everyone could get guns illegally, but something has to happen at some point. You're just gonna let people, like innocent people, like people are just gonna keep letting this happen until it hits home. And I'm trying to advocate for doing something about it, but it's 2026. We're on the verge of World War III. No one really cares. But this one YouTuber that I watch called The Amazing Lucas, he has like a really like unique outlook on what happened, and he's saying that it's a false flag. Now, for people who don't know what a false flag is something that's choreographed, like an event, a tragic event that's choreographed to get a political outcome pushed. Whether it's to go to war or to change stuff like let's say if you're against gun laws, have someone with a gun while out, stuff like this. Now, enough of my yapping. We're gonna get into the video. My thoughts and prayers go to the people who lost their life and the family members who have to deal with that loss. Yeah, it's sad. But this is
false flag.
Life.
Whew, excuse me. Oh my goodness. So I'm sure many of you guys are aware of the horrific tragedy that took place in Austin, Texas. And speaking of horrific tragedies, Charlie Kirk's last words to me were, "Tell my wife to get your shirt."
Oh my God.
So I just want to remind everyone that if it's good enough for Charlie...
Yeah, this nigga hates Charlie Kirk, by the way. He hates Charlie Kirk, like to the bones. Like he does not like this man.
Kirk's wife, then it's good enough for everyone, okay? He said that to me in a dream. That's besides the point.
In a dream is crazy.
What happened in Austin, Texas is very just horrible. I don't know what to tell you. 3 are no longer with us. 14 have been injured. And it's just, some would say it's coincidental that the timing is a little too on the nose. I am not one of those people, okay? For everyone, those conspiratorial nuts who are saying this is a false flag, they're sick. They need some help. Now, I want to relate to you about the person who did this horrible act, because we have him in 4K. We're all aware of what's going on in Iran, right? We're dropping bombs.
Why does he keep doing the loading thing? I'm gonna pull it back.
About the person who did this horrible act, because we have him in 4K. We're all aware of what's going on in Iran, right? We're dropping bombs in Iran. No boots on the ground, but Trump said he's not afraid to put boots on the ground if need be, but nothing yet. We're aware of that, right? Netanyahu, they're talking about sleeper agents. People, you got to be aware of sleeper agents that could be here in the country. This individual, black guy from Senegal, been in the country, I believe, for over 2 decades, has his citizenship.
Gianna was originally from Senegal, but first entered the U.S. in 2000 on a tourist visa. He became a naturalized U.S. citizen in 2013 and has been living in Pflugerville.
Well, this person, all of a sudden, decided to do this heinous crime. Now, coincidentally, there are no questions to be asked about this. I mean, it's pretty black and white. You had this individual who was wearing a hoodie that said "Property of Allah" shirt. Ah, okay, all right. On top of that, underneath the hoodie, which is, they actually have pictures of this, he had an Iranian flag shirt as well. Just in case
we couldn't tell. Just in case we couldn't tell. Like, I'm gonna keep it aside. This is a little too, like, convenient for people, for niggas that want to go to. I shouldn't be laughing at this, but for niggas who want to go to war, this is like rolling out the red carpet. Like, yo, like, my nigga, just in case you couldn't tell that he was probably a quote unquote Muslim terrorist. For all we know, this nigga could just be Secret Service, right? But just in case, you know, for the public, that you didn't think he was Muslim, we're just gonna put the Iranian flag and wrap it around his torso, just in case. This is hilarious.
there were any doubters, all right? Just in case there were any doubters out there.
In a photo, he can be seen holding what appears to be a rifle, wearing a hoodie which said "Property of Allah." It's reported that he was wearing a T-shirt which displayed the Iranian
During Ramadan, by the way. This is during Ramadan.
flag.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. On top of that, he had the Quran in his car, okay? So I don't know what to tell you. If you're one of those nuts, okay, that want to scream false flag, want to scream, oh, this is, man, the timing of this is, it's a little too on the nose.
Perfect.
Isn't this,
It's perfect.
I don't know, isn't this coincidental a little bit?
Perfect
Just
timing.
awfully a big quinky dink. You need to.
When we're literally, when our presidency is literally looking for a reason to go to war, niggas is just like, nigga just gift wraps him the perfect reason. Oh, Iranian Muslim terrorists, public shooting. Like, U.S. citizens don't, you know what? Hey, man.
Somehow, okay? I, for one, trust this country. I, for one, trust the government. Look how well it's treated Black Americans, okay? All right? Some of y'all you guys need to just, I don't know, give up your this victimhood mentality, this conspiratorial mentality, and just trust, have faith. Listen, they wouldn't lie to you in times of war, which this is not, because there's no boots on the ground. I mean, you have it to you. It's been practically hand-wrapped. Guy has an Allah hoodie, Iran flag underneath, Quran and the Bible. What? Do you think this was a Christian? Okay? Do you think this was a Christian? This is exactly what Israel's been warning us of when it comes to Iran and these sleeper agents, okay?
Yep.
This guy's been in 20 years in the country, and out of the blue, okay?
Oh, my God. Yo, sleeper agents is a crazy one. Bro, so what are the things that were now confirmed real in the last couple of months? Aliens are now real. They're now admitting that MK Ultra is real. The Epstein files was real. So just in the first 3 months, bro, January we got the Epstein files. February we got aliens. And March we have sleeper agents. Nah, bro. 2026, dog. Wow. What a year.
I think it's sick for those people out there that are, asking questions, okay? Like, who are you to ask questions?
Yeah.
What more evidence do you need?
Yeah.
I think they're being absolutely transparent with us. It was quite obvious when it came to Iran. Okay, Netanyahu's been telling us for years, okay, for centuries about Iran and how they got, weapons of mass destruction and stuff like that. And finally, we have this president who is taking a stand and saying, Iran, no mas, okay? No mas. You're not going to hurt Israel. You're not going to hurt our little buddy. That's not going to happen. Not on my watch, okay? Because I am the first Jewish president, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's what they've dubbed me. So you watch out, buddy, okay? You watch out. And listen, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you're an anti-Semite. But I don't see why.
Listen. No one could ever call me an anti-Semite because I actually have family that's Semites. Shabbat Shalom. So y'all can't call me anti-Semitic. Watch out with that.
You would have any problem with this? Anyone who is, I guess, given up on Trump or who has lost hope in Trump, listen, there is no war happening. He's keeping his promise of no new wars, all right? There are no new wars. And we just had an incident happen. That is proof how much we need to be in Iran right now. So I just wanted to do this story. I know it's probably flew under the radar. It's probably flew under the radar because, you know, anti-Semites and stuff like that. Just be careful because you never know. You could be a sleeper cell agent. Right. That's why Trump is teaming up with AI so he can do surveillance of all of us to make sure that not all of us or any of us are like a winter soldier and somebody says Alpha Bravo, Delta, and we go, you know? So this is for us.
Yo.
Okay? This is for us.
Yo, bro, this shit's comical, bro. This shit's absolutely comical. I've been talking about this shit for like a couple years now. Maybe I haven't been streaming it because I don't like to get too political. But nigga, when the whole world is staring down the barrel of World War III, I have no choice but to talk about shit like this. This is something that affects all of us. This affects our art lovers, our movie lovers, our music lovers, our sports lovers, which I am all of the above so far. It affects our teachers, our scientists, our civil engineers. This affects our politicians. This affects Timmy that goes for jogs at 4 o'clock after, drinking some matcha. So, yeah, listen, man. Listen. I guess sleeper cell agents are real now. I guess MK Ultra is a real thing. I guess they know how to program people's brains into making them like sleeper agents. That's what the government is going by. So not only in 2026 we have to look out for billionaire elite pedophiles, we have to look out for aliens, thank you Obama, and now we have to look out for John from down the street. If we say, got my Alpha Data Sigma Pi, he might just start twitching his neck and turn into a killing machine, bro. So, I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. This is crazy. This is a crazy start to the year.
Anyways, guys, that's the video.
That's the video?
You guys.
Hey, man. I mean, it's so crazy you just gotta laugh it off at this point. It's so crazy you just gotta laugh it off. This is ridiculous.